Good morning, everybody. I just come to read the word of the Lord this morning. Um, God has helped me put in my soul that we should read James chapter 1, verse 2 through 8. So this is basically talking about endurance and how we can grow. Another way that we can grow in the Lord. So let's read. It says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials in many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do." So, in this chapter, he's helping us to understand that in our suffering, we should find joy. One of the ways you can look at it, because you know the God of the universe is here to heal and guide us. But sometimes we have to go through things, endure the race of life, so that He can build us up in our wisdom and grow us and test us in our faith. By holding on through the pain, sometimes it's physical pain, sometimes it's mental pain, God can teach us and to grow in His Word, build a relationship with Him, because when we hurt or we need help, who do we turn to? We turn to God. And by sitting down and learning His Word and growing in His understanding of how life is and how we should handle situations, how we learn to not break in the midst of frustration. That's part of growing. That's part of some of the things that I'm learning to change my mindset about certain things, so that I don't come to a point of anxiety, or I don't come to a point of anger and frustration. So this is just God teaching us that look at the end results. Know that in the end we will find joy, because there will be relief of pain. There will be relief of anxiety. There will be relief of things to come. So just read your word. Understand that God talks to us through these words and teaches us how to grow. Another chapter and verse that kind of talks on this and teaches us about it is Hebrews chapter 12. And it says, "Therefore, since we..." let me get better in here. "Therefore, since we surrender by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles us, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. For the joy set before Him, He endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down the right hand of the throne of God. Consider Him who endured such opposition from sinners, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. So consider Jesus' walk on the cross. He walked with his cross. As he was put on the cross, people talked about him. They treated him bad. They called him names. But he didn't burst out in anger. He didn't burst out in frustration. He endured. And on his final words, he said on that cross, and he said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." And then he took his last breath and was lifted up to the Father. He released his spirit. So endure and understand that in life there will be struggles, there will be pain, frustration, but as you read his word, you learn to grow and become mature in his word. You learn to not let things frustrate you, because these people, when they speak to you and they say wrong things, they don't know any better. It's hard to see it that way, but they just don't know any better. And then you learn to become a better person within your pain, because you learn to not allow your pain and your frustration to be taken out on other people. Because is it their fault that you're in this pain? No, it's not their fault. And you shouldn't be giving it to them. So just really allow the Holy Spirit to work in you. Read his word. Sometimes you have to read his word over and over again to really take in the love and understanding of what God is trying to tell you. I hope everybody has a blessed and wonderful day. I love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.